Show you around. Here you can find the world's largest musical in-ground fountain and the world's only UN memorial cemetery. Stroll along the coast and explore the largest mountain fortress in Korea. As well as all this, there are so many tourist attractions, beautiful exhibitions, vibrant culture, convenient facilities, and delicious foods unique to Busan. With all the beauty and charm of the amazing city of Busan, you'll find yourself right at home in this ever-changing tourism paradise. So stay with us a while. Busan, your #1 tourist destination. Your home, away from home. This campaign is brought to you by BEFM, Busan 영어방송.
안녕하세요. 셰프 에드워드 리입니다. 빨리빨리. 한국 사람들은 이 말을 입에 달고 살더군요. 하지만 바쁜 걸음을 멈추는 모습에 놀랐습니다.
제가 들어드릴게요.
여기 앉으세요.
May I help you?
모르는 사람끼리 서로 존중하고 배려하는 모습을 보며 이게 대한민국이구나 생각했습니다. 가장 빠른 나라 대한민국에는 가장 따뜻한 멈춤이 있습니다. 공익광고협의회.
The time is now 12 o'clock.
Welcome to BFM News at 12. I'm Siwon Kim. The Ministry of Culture, Sports and Tourism and the Ministry of Land, Infrastructure and Transport held a forum in Busan today to boost regional tourism through local airports. The second forum focused on Gimhae International Airport as a key hub for foreign visitors. About 50 officials and industry representatives attended. Discussions covered tourism policies, airport links, and needed improvements in transport, lodging, and services. Data showed foreign arrivals through Gimhae reached about 430,000 in the first quarter, up 45.5% on year. The ministries said they will continue such forums to strengthen cooperation and develop local airports as key tourism gateways. Train disruptions caused by the Seosomun overpass collapse in Seoul are expected to continue through this weekend. Korea Railroad Corporation said services will be restored in stages after repairs to tracks and power lines are completed and safety checks are finished. Reduced train operations are expected over the weekend, and schedules may change depending on recovery progress. Passengers are advised to check updates in advance and consider alternative transport. Stations may be more crowded than usual. As of today, the operation rate stood at 73.7%. Refunds are available without fees for canceled tickets, and foreign passengers can receive assistance at stations. In local news, Busan City and Busan Techno Park said today they will launch an AI-based recycling design platform to foster eco-friendly design using local waste. About 750 million won will be invested this year to build and test the system. The project combines local manufacturing with AI technology. The platform will turn waste textiles, leather, and plastics into design materials for new products. It will offer AI image generation, 3D modeling, and a materials database. It will also connect designers with recycling material suppliers and manufacturers. The city plans to support digital transformation in footwear, fashion, and textile industries. Busan Modern and Contemporary History Museum will host a special exhibition from today until September 27th at its Vault Gallery. Titled 2050 Ocean Capital Busan, Beyond the Waves, the show marks the 150th anniversary of Busan's port's opening. It explores the city's future role amid climate change and rising sea levels through contemporary art. The exhibition is divided into two parts. One imagines floating cities as new living spaces, while the other examines new Arctic routes and the future of Busan's North Port. The museum aims to reinterpret Busan's maritime identity from present and future perspectives. And admission is free. In the international news, a draft of the U.S. National Defense Authorization Act, or NDAA, for fiscal year 2027 strengthens measures to maintain current U.S. troop levels in South Korea. The bill covers October 2026 to September 2027. Proposed by House Armed Services Committee Chairman Mike Rogers, it extends a rule banning funds to reduce troop levels below 28,500. The draft expands the restriction to cover funds from other laws, not just the NDAA. And now for today's weather. It is currently 24 degrees Celsius and clear. The daytime high will be about 26 degrees, while the overnight low will be around 19 degrees. That wraps up this hour's news. Thank you for joining us. You're listening to BEFM 부산영어방송.
Your best choice. BEFM Busan 영어방송.
Coming up next is Sweet Date with Yoonji Lee. BEFM 부산영어방송.
Hello, lovely sweeties. Happy Friday and welcome to Sweet Date. Have you ever opened a book and suddenly felt tired before even reading one page? These days, books aren't just competing with other books. They're competing with short-form videos, social media, games, and everything else that gives us instant fun. So now, some reading platforms are trying a new idea, making reading feel like a game. Setting a goal, tracking your time, completing a challenge, and even getting a little sense of victory. Woohoo! So maybe the future of reading isn't just read more books. Maybe it's making reading easier to start. Because sometimes one small start is all we need to fall back into a good story. So with that, let's get today's Sweet Date started. Ow! The twinkle, twinkle, the twinkle, twinkle. Oh, oh. 숨겨도 twinkle 어쩌나 눈에 확 띄잖아 매일에 쌓여 있어도 나는 twinkle 티가 나. 늘 나의 곁
넌 하늘 아래 떨어진다 숨겨도 twinkle 어쩌나 yeah. 눈에 확 띄잖아 난 눈에 확 띄잖아 매일에 쌓여 있어도 나는 twinkle 티가 나 그대의 twinkle 나를 봐 어딜 봐 나를 봐 칙칙한 옷 속에서도 나는 twinkle 태가 나는 twinkle 태가 나 숨겨도 twinkle 어쩌나 난 twinkle 어쩌나 눈에 확 띄잖아 매일에 쌓여 있어도 나의 twinkle 티가 나 twinkle 알잖아.
That was Twinkle by 소녀시대-태티서. It has that bright, sparkling energy that brightens up the room, right? The vocals are powerful, the mood is playful, and it feels like the kind of song that gives you a little confidence boost during the day, right? And I hope that track added a bit of shine to your lunch hour, guys. And hello, sweeties. We're live from our studio in Busan this Friday afternoon, and welcome to Sweet Date. You're tuned into BEFM 90.5 in Busan and 103.3 FM in the Kijang, Cheongwan, and Noksan areas, and I'm Yoonji. So I see sweeties coming in. We have Benny saying happy Friday, Yoonji, and everyone. Hello, Benny. Welcome to the show. Also, we have Danny coming in second. Hello, Danny. How's everything going today? And we also have 정분님 saying 반갑습니다. And Kai님 saying 안녕하세요, Yoonji, and everyone. Happy Friday. It's Friday. And also celebrating Friday with us. 성윤님 is here saying TGIF Yoonji, PD님, and Sweet Date family. As well as Travis and Sangmi님 saying hi Yoonji and guys, and hello to you guys. I believe one of our sweeties was from Boston, right? And Sangmi님 saying hello Boston. Had enough lobsters and Red Sox yet? The last time I had lobsters for me seems like forever. I think it was like 5 years ago. I had this lobster at a great fancy restaurant in the States. Someone that I knew took us to that fancy restaurant, and I remember struggling how to crack that shell. But anyway, thank you guys for checking in with us. I mean, do you guys have any plans for the weekend? It's gonna be a long weekend for me because I have lots of stuff to do over the weekend. But what about for you? Anything exciting or new? So earlier today, we talked about how reading platforms are turning books into something more active and playful. There's something that we can do over the weekend, right? And honestly, that makes sense because for many of us, the hardest part of reading isn't understanding the book. It's opening the book in the first place, right? Yes, for you two listeners, you can see me kind of flipping through the pages, right, in a boring face, right? So once we sit down, we often enjoy it, right? But getting there, that's the real challenge. And there's always one more video, one more message to check, or maybe one more, just 5 minutes that becomes 30. So these new reading challenges are interesting because they don't lecture us. They don't say, you should read because it's good for you. Instead, they say, how about 10 minutes today? How about filing up your progress bar? How about turning one chapter into a small win? I mean, it's a little funny, but also very human. Sometimes even people like us need stickers, badges, timers, and a tiny reward to build a good habit, right? So with that, we're going to talk about today's question of the day. Are you guys ready to type in your answers? What is your biggest reading enemy? What is your biggest reading enemy? What's the biggest enemy that you have that kind of bothers you when you want to read? Okay, so this is physically reading, all right? 여러분의 독서를 가장 방해하는 것은 무엇인가요? So is it that short form videos, or maybe your sleepiness, your phone, or maybe your own attention span, something like that? I definitely know my answer, but I want to hear your answers first, guys, okay? It's not about phone. Okay, to give you a heads up. Yes, and phones, I think it has trained us to expect dopamine every 5 seconds, right? So with the development of technology, I think it's really hard to pull out your book and read, on your couch for over 5 minutes, I personally think, right? But I'm sure a lot of you still read your books for like over 1 hour, right? So yeah, way to go for you guys. I mean, there are lots of factors that kind of disturbs your reading, which can be if you have lots of family members, right, to take care of. For instance, if you have kids in the house, when you try to sit down after doing all the dishes, cleaning the house, now you want to finally slow down and kind of sit in your chair, make yourself comfortable. Then your son or daughter calls you, Mom or Dad, have you seen my blue polka dot shirt? So that's when it's like, uh-oh. Right, that kind of, I don't want to say it's an enemy, but yes, it's a factor that kind of disturbs your reading, right? Or maybe it can be like unfinished task, for instance. When you try to kind of set the mood for reading, right, at night with your nightstand, you sit down and there's that pile of laundry all of a sudden you notice that's been sitting there for over a week and you realize, okay, I'm just going to go put that back and then start reading. But then one thing leads to another and you think, if I put this in, maybe I should organize my wardrobe, something like that, right? So what would be your biggest reading enemy? I want to know. So you can join us the conversation by texting us at pound 9050, that's 샵 9050, and each message costs 101. Kakao Talk is open too, and it's free. So search BEFM or 부산영어방송 and send in your messages, stories, or photos. And if you'd like to see what's happening in the studio, go ahead and type in the same thing on YouTube. So BEFM or 부산영어방송, come into the live stream and say hi to our fellow listeners. All right. So with that, we're going to go right into the next part of the show, shall we? And now it's time for K-pop Dispatch. This is where we listen in on the latest releases and talk about what makes them stand out in K-pop world. First song that we have for you is 2년 by Kim Gi-tae. So this is a cover of Isunni's original release back in 2005 as the title track of her 13th album. And the singer Kim Gi-tae released his version on May 24th as part of his Oriental series. And what makes this version special is his deep, husky voice. And the song already has that very Korean sense of longing and destiny, but Kim Gi-tae adds a rougher, more dramatic emotion to the song. And next up, we have 이사랑 by Woody. So this song is a cover of Avicii's beloved soundtrack, This Love, from one of the legendary TV series called Descendants of the Sun, which is 태양의 후예 in Korean title. And Woody's version was also released on May 24th, bringing a fresh voice to a song many listeners still remember deeply. When you think about the original version, it is full of longing, regrets, and the kind of love that stays with you even after goodbye. And in Woody's cover, that emotional mood is still there, but its unique tone gives us a softer, more modern feeling. So whether you love the TV series or maybe the original song, or you're hearing this version for the very first time, this one may bring back some memories for you. So on that note, let's go enjoy these two tracks in a row. We have 2년 by Kim Gi-tae and 이사랑 by Woody.
약속해요 이 순간이 다 지나고 다시 보게 되는 그날 모든 걸 버리고 그대 곁에 서서 남은 가리라는 걸 인연이라고 하죠. 거부할 수가 없죠. 내 생에 이처럼 아름다운 날 또다시 올 수 있을까요? 고달픈 삶의 길에 당신의 선물인 것 이 사랑이 녹슬지 않도록 늘 닦아 비출게요. 시간들 만남은 짧았지만 빗장 여러 자리에 좀 맺지 못한데도 후회하지 않죠. 영원한 건 없으니까 운명이라고 하죠. 거부할 수가 없죠. 내 생에 이처럼 아름다운 날 또다시 올 수 있을까요? 가고픈 말만하지만 당신이 아실 테죠. 먼 길 돌아 만나게 되는 날 다시 놓지 말아요. 이 생에 못다한 사랑 이 생에 못다한 이인연 먼 길 돌아 다시 만나는 날 나를 놓지 말아요. 나를 놓지 시간을 되돌리면 기억도 지워질까 해볼 수도 없는 말들을 내뱉는 걸 알아. 널 힘들게 했고 눈물로 살게 했던 미안한 마음에 그런 거야. 하지만 난 마냥 너의 밖에서 살 수 없어. 내게 너 하나로 물든 시간만이 흘러갈 뿐이야. 사랑해요 고마워요 따뜻하게 나를 안아줘. 이 사랑 때문에 나는 살 수 있어. 사랑은 그런가 봐. 무슨 말을 해봐도 채워지지 않은 것 같은 마음이 드나 봐. 내 살 수 있어 사랑 때문에 나는 살 수 있어
That was 2년 by Kim Gi-tae and 이사랑 by Woody. I have to pronounce it right, guys. All right, okay. If you are a Korean, I think you might get what I'm laughing about. All right, now let's bring back today's question of the day once again. What is your biggest reading enemy? 여러분의 독서를 가장 방해하는 것은 무엇인가요? So that's our question. So you can reach us by texting us anytime at pound 9050. That's 샵 9050 and each text costs 101. You can message us for free on Kakao Talk. So search BEFM or 부산영어방송 on Katok and add us as a friend and you can send in your message there. And we're also live on YouTube. So type in the same thing, BEFM or 부산영어방송, jump into the live stream and come hang out with us in the chat room. Okay. So I'm guessing there are lots of things that kind of bothers us when we want to actually read, right? Yes, and let's see. We have Happy Mentor Name checking in. Hello, Happy Mentor Name. And also we have Sang-Yun-님 saying, I shouted out Boston looking at your cap. Oh, I see. He mentioned like had enough lobsters and red socks yet. So I was like, maybe that's an inside joke that I don't get. But yes, oh, thank you. Thank you for that. Yes, so I'm wearing a cap that says B, which is a logo for Boston. And when Jeff came into the studio, I was like, Boston Celtics? And he's like, you know, that's a basketball team, right? My bad. I don't know much about that. All right. And also we have Benny saying for the text topic answer, noisy people when I did not have a chance to finish reading. Another one is the sleepiness. Yes, of course, right? When we lie down on bed and thinking, maybe I'm going to just finish one chapter and go to bed. But then you turn one page and you're like, right? Feeling drowsy. Yes, that happens to anyone, right? And we also have Travis saying, a loss of interest is the biggest obstacle for me. If it's a book I'm really curious about and want to read, I just read it effortlessly. Wow, that's amazing. Oh, what kind of book do you like to read, Travis? Maybe some mystery books or maybe novels that you like to read? Like, you know how when you walk into those bookstores, I don't know what there is, but somehow I can concentrate even like better when I'm in bookstore. And I buy that book because I think I can read it at home as well. But then after you buy it, after reading 10 pages and come back home, you lose focus. That happens to me a lot. I don't know what's about, the deal about that. We have Kaini saying my biggest reading enemy is my phone, as I'm easily distracted by social media. However, when it comes to politics and history book, I don't have reading enemy. I see. Wow. So he likes to read about politics and history book. That's amazing. And we also have Danny Neem saying, I don't know from when I started not reading a book, but I do reading activities on a computer or smartphone, not on a book. For me, reading is for obtaining information. Oh, I see. Wow. But you know how back in the days, I know I talk about, I'm like an old school. Before the invention of AI, there used to be these two most popular brands for literature study guides for me back when I was in school. So we had to read books such as Shakespeare, right? Like Hamlet, Macbeth. I'm sure this arouses some memories for you guys out there. Yes, and it was really hard for even natives to understand that language because it was more like a old English, right? And their vocabulary and the complex syntax. So people used to look up on that instead. I don't know why I said this in the first place. But anyway, I think nowadays it's really easy to obtain information with the development of AI, right? So anyway, yeah, thank you guys for sending in all your messages. And we have Siwan-du님 and Ijeong-님 checking in. Hello, guys. Welcome to the show. So I'm going to read some of the messages coming in later on throughout our show. So keep sending those answers in. And today is Friday, which means it feels a little better when we have a guest to talk, right? And of course, he's here in the studio, ready to get through. So let's welcome him in. It's finally Friday, and you know what that means. It's time for Weekend Haps, and of course, we have Jeff in the studio. Hello.
Hello.
How's everything?
It's hot out.
It is.
Yeah.
For sure. I like your top.
Wow. That was smooth. I like your top. It's called a shirt.
Okay, sorry. I couldn't think of the word. Okay,
Wow.
shirt. I love your shirt. We're both wearing white for you two listeners out there. Yes. Oh, I thought that was cool. Anyway, can we get your take on today's question of the day?
Sure.
What's your biggest reading enemy?
Probably time.
Time.
Yeah, I don't have time to sit and read a book. I mean, I read a lot. It's just not books.
Come on, you have time to eat.
I eat in 5 minutes. Oh, really? Like, I don't have time to sit and read books. But I do a lot of reading, like newspapers, magazines, things like that. Because I'm always searching for information, so I'm always searching and reading.
So when was your last time actually reading a physical book? Do you remember?
I was in Phuket, so that would have been 10 years ago. Maybe.
A decade? Oh my goodness.
I still have the books sitting on my in my house.
With some dust.
With a like bookmark in it. I got about halfway through.
And he dusts it, right?
Yeah.
All right. So I guess time for some of you, like, you know, Jeff, right? All right. So today we've got some fun topic. I'm very interested to know about this. So what topic are we going to talk about today in our segment?
Okay, so we're going to talk about what makes some foreigners, like me apparently, stay in Korea for decades.
Ooh. And how long has it been since
So
you've been
I
here?
just passed last week 29 years.
29 years.
29
Okay.
years.
Wow. All right.
So I mean, we can look at people like Andrew, like Laura, like people who work at the station here have also been in Korea for a long time as well. So
all right.
what makes people like us stay
In Korea.
in Korea? So that's what we're going to look at into today.
All right. Fun. All right. So we got to ask you, though, before we start, what made you come to Korea in the beginning?
Long story. I was just going to take a year away after the job I was going to do fell through. So I thought I'd come here for a year. And I had only planned to stay for a year, and I was planning to go back, but I actually based everything staying here on one job. And if I got the job, I was going to stay. And I got the job, so I stayed.
So that's when you decide to stay here longer?
Yeah.
Oh, I see. All right. So let's get into our first factor. What would it be?
Okay, so again, a lot of foreigners originally planned to only come here, like me, for a year, maybe two, just do one contract or something like that and get the experience and then move on. But then some people end up staying much longer than expected. So the question is, what actually makes someone want to stay here long term? It's usually not one thing, and there's several answers depending on basically your age, your work, your lifestyle, and what stage of your life that someone's in. So we're going to get into that.
The first factor.
Yeah.
What would it be?
Which was Korea feels different once daily life becomes normal. So again, in the beginning, everything is new and fast-paced. Your daily life stands out more. You're using public transportation. I'd never used that before. Like the convenience stores, delivery culture, things like that, that have so much improved over the time back, like for the people who've lived here for a long time. They didn't have those things.
How about back in the time when you first arrived?
They didn't have anything.
Seriously?
I mean, the public transportation, there was one line. Line 1. Line 2 and 3 were still being built. The bridge wasn't here when I was still being built when I arrived.
Whoa.
So again, I mean, you had the restaurants, but it was much more localized. There wasn't like the coffee shops everywhere. There wasn't all these things, like
And
conveniences that we have now. It's so much easier now compared to back then. But they didn't even have like the big supermarkets.
Then how would you shop for stuff?
The smaller stores, actually.
Oh, the local ones, right?
Yeah, like the mom and pop kind of places like that. So yeah, I mean, Korea, when I first arrived, was a completely different
Vibe.
Oh. Like I said, one of the strangest things, and I got a video coming out about this soon,
Oh, yeah?
was nobody sat outside.
Because they don't want to get tan?
I don't know, sitting outside, like cafe culture, did not exist here.
I remember you talking about like how there wasn't any shades outside, like the balcony.
There was barely any trees.
Oh.
Like Busan was a very like cement city.
Oh.
Like there wasn't many parks. There wasn't a lot of stuff here.
Wow.
It was a very different place.
For sure. All right. So now moving on to our next factor, what would it be?
Okay, so work and routine becomes more stable over time. So again, early on, work culture, it takes something to get used to. You have different communication styles. You have like the Korean hierarchy, the meeting culture. Again, back in the day when there used to be 회식 all the time, and now people just don't want to do it. But it was mandatory back then, and you had no choice, and you had to go.
Did you have to go?
Yeah, I went to some, yeah.
Yeah. Because it's counted as disrespectful, right?
Right. And if it's your boss who's the one who's basically saying, let's go, and you don't go, well, then maybe you're not going to get that promotion, or you're not going to have the good jung with your boss. So it's all about
it's like a hidden,
mandatory.
invisible. Yeah.
Right. But I mean, again, if you're not showing up, your boss isn't going to trust you. And that was the way that it was looked at here. Yeah.
That's so sad.
But again, now it's such completely different that Haeshik, I mean, it's still there, but it's not nearly as much. I mean, at one point they started doing more cultural things where they like instead of going to just drink soju, they'd go to like a concert or something together, like a classical concert or things like that. Go watch a movie. That became a thing. But now a lot of people are just kind of looking at like how I want my time.
Oh,
And,
yes. They
like-
want their quality time.
Right, they want their quality time, or maybe it's more time with their family, or more time with their kids, or something like that. But again, like back in the day, didn't happen.
They didn't respect that, right? As much as they do now, I guess. But I mean, some companies nowadays have shifted a lot in that kind of trend, right? Okay, so now moving on to our next factor in deciding whether to stay long-term or short-term, what would it be?
Okay, this would be your relationships and how often these influence your long-term decisions. So again, sometimes it could be marriage, sometimes it's family, sometimes it's friendships or professional networks, but over time, routines become connected to specific places and people. So again, you have your familiar restaurants, your neighborhoods, cafes, workplaces. The longer you stay, the more rooted daily life often becomes.
That makes sense. I mean, not only for Korea, but for other countries too, right? Yes. All right. And we're going to skip the next one. Yes. And no, in Korea, I'm sure you have experienced it too, but there has been some major transformations that Korea has gone through, right?
Right. So kind of what we've been talking about, like, so it's so different compared to like the late 90s, the early 2000s, and even 10 years ago. How technology has changed everything with the smartphones, apps, banking, everything like that. Korea, again, is much more internationally accessible. There's more English support. There's more foreign residents. There's more international businesses and tourism. So daily life for foreigners is generally much, much easier now than it used to be.
Yes.
And again, so like when I moved here, and like even when my friends moved here, I remember like one of the first people that I met was in a PC bang, because that's where you had to go. Because people really didn't even have laptops as much, like their own. I had a personal laptop, but I mean it wasn't very good back then.
So you had to go to internet cafe.
Yeah, everyone went to the internet cafes, and that's when you would like. I remember Facebook starting. I remember like when people got when I got my first what do you call it? The little music thing where you put all your music in and listen to
MP3 player?
It's something like that.
Yeah? Oh.
Without saying the name. But,
okay. CD player.
Not
No?
CD, but...
Oh, okay. More developed than that?
Yeah.
Okay, sorry.
But, yeah, I mean, there was all of these things, like, we used to, like, have to pay to take the bus. You'd have to use the old coin.
Oh.
You'd buy coins, and then you'd put the old... like copper-looking coin into the...
I'm sure our Gen Z listeners
do you
are
remember
like
the coins on the
lost.
bus?
Yeah?
To take like the village bus, you'd have to use like these little round coins that looked like a little bit bigger than a 10-won coin.
Oh, it's not an actual coin.
No, it's a coin-looking thing. It's not a money coin, but like for value. But it was, you bought these things at the small pyeongjums to take the bus.
I remember my dad telling me something about token.
Yeah, that's what I mean. The token.
Oh.
They're tokens, but they look like coins.
Oh, I see. Oh, I thought it was like a ticket.
No.
Right. Okay. So I'm sure like the banking system and apps and even smartphones and laptops, internet connection, those were some of the deals, right? Okay. Now moving on to our next factor.
Again, long-term residents usually stop comparing everything. So they stop comparing Korea to their home country constantly. So again, when you first move here, you're always kind of comparing. And again, now it's not as easy. But again, when I moved here, it seemed like it was around 10 years behind what I was used to in terms of convenience and things like that.
Definitely.
So it was really, I mean, like I said, there weren't even a lot of fast food restaurants here or stuff like that.
Wow. Must have been really difficult for you to adapt to this kind of situation.
It was different. Like I said, it was kind of like experiencing a whole different way of life because basically you've lost all the conveniences that you know.
Yeah.
And
that you've enjoyed.
But then you come here, or coming here, like again, this was back in 1997. It was so different. But compared to now everything is so easy. So I don't feel like there's really a lot that you need to compare. I mean, you can come here now and the only real difference maybe is language and culture. But back then it was everything.
Wow. Must have been difficult. Because for me, I went the other way around. So it was easier for me to adapt into that culture because I traveled to the States when I was, in 7 or 8. So it was like a whole new world for me.
But the hardest part with that is when you guys actually came back.
Oh, yeah.
So when Koreans lived overseas and then came back and they were like, I missed this, I missed this, I missed this, I missed it. They missed so many different conveniences. It was quite interesting to have that conversation.
Right, so true. So now, moving on to our final takeaway. What would be the final takeaway for our listeners today?
Right, so again, I don't think people stay in Korea for decades because everything is perfect. It's not. And nowhere is perfect. But it's usually a combination of convenience, routine, work, relationships, your familiarity, and stability over time. So again, if you stay here for a long time, Korea stops feeling temporary and it becomes a place where life happens. And that's basically what happens with like the people that I know. People have their friends, their family, stuff like that. So it doesn't become so much more like, this isn't my home. But for us, it feels like it is home. Because like I said, I've lived in Korea longer than I've lived in my home country now.
Yes, so this feels like his home, right? Oh, that's good. All right, so with that, guys, we're going to take a song break. And I've seen some messages, guys, saying token. It's called token. 만학대영어님 and 상규님, thank you guys for helping me out. Yes, and we're going to go listen to this song, Like This by Wonder Girls.
Everybody, are you ready to party? Get up,
Like this, yo, like this. We are there with flow like this. Like this, yo, like this. 몸을 돌려줘, like this. Like this, yo, like this. 바다처럼 내려가 like this. Like this, yo, like this. 다 같이 stop. 자, 흔들어봐. 날 지치고 따분 난 지친 일상을 벗어나. 느껴봐 Go on baby go on 용기를 내봐 1, 2, 3 time Ready set go like this slow like this 위아래로 흔들어 like this like this slow like this 몸을 돌려줘 like this like this slow like this 나처럼 내려가 like this like this slow like this 다 같이 stop 자 흔들어봐 마음속에 있는 그 무거운 짐을 잠시 내려놓고 정말 자유롭게 난 저 새처럼 날아보고 싶다면 걱정하지만 너의 두려운 고민을 다 잊게 해줄 음악을 마시게 해줄게 어서 나를 믿어봐 Come on baby come on 그리 열어봐 Feel it baby feel it 어서 느껴봐 Go on baby go on 용기를 내봐 1, 2, 3 time Ready set go Come on baby come on 귀를 열어봐 Feel it baby feel it 어서 느껴봐 Go on baby go on 용기를 내봐 1, 2, 3 time Ready set go Like this slow like this like this 위아래로 흔들어 like this like this slow like this like this 몸을 돌려줘 like this like this slow like this 이렇게 나처럼 내려가 like this 내려가 like this slow like this now 다 같이 stop 자 흔들어봐 자 오른쪽으로 걸어봐 두 발 손을 머리 어깨 치고 치고 다시 또 왼쪽으로 가 두 발 팔 짚고 일어나 짚고 일어나 오른쪽으로 걸어봐 두 발 손을 머리 어깨 치고 치고 다시 또 왼쪽으로 가 두 발 팔 짚고 일어나 짚고 일어나 Like this slow like this 모두 다 위아래로 흔들어 like this like this slow like this like this 몸을 돌려줘 like this 좌우로 like this slow like this 나처럼 내려가 like this like this slow like this 다 같이 stop 자 흔들어봐
That was Like This by Wonder Girls. And you guys are tuned into Weekend Haps here on Sweet Date. And Jeff is here to help us plan a little weekend fun. But before we do that, we have some messages coming in. We have Travis saying, I love listening to Once Upon a Time in Korea with Jeff. Yes, he's a good storyteller, right? And also, guys, for those of you who knows token, I'm sure you could relate to what Jeff was telling us, right? Yes, and 이재용님 is saying my MP3 on my favorite MP3 player, Creative brand, was filled with tracks from those websites. And Travis is saying 옛날엔 외국인이 적어서 길에서 모르는 사람들이 어설픈 영어로 말 걸고 그랬어요. Oh, so back in the days, there were less foreigners, so strangers would approach them and say, in weird English. Did people come up to you and like talk in English?
All the time. The weirdest one was just somebody came up as I'm walking down the road, just stopped in front of me and said 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, and then just walked away. Back in the day.
Oh my gosh.
Like, thanks.
Oh, wow.
There was a lot of weird things back then.
Yeah. I remember traveling to another country and they were like singing in front of me, like one of the K-pop singers' song. And it was like, how should I react to that, right? Put me in a pickle.
Yeah,
right.
So we used to get a lot of weird things.
Yeah, reactions.
So yeah, the counting 1 to 10 one was just, okay, good for you. What do you want me to do with that, kid?
One more message from 마닥도영어님 saying 금색 토큰과 은색 토큰 두 가지를 만들어 놓고 버스비가 오르면 색깔을 바꾸어 가면서 썼었죠라고. There used to be the gold one and the silver one, and when the price went high, they would just alternatively pay it.
Well, like I said, it looked more like copper. I think.
copper.
But I think that might have been more for the village bus instead of like the main bus.
The 마을 버스.
Yeah.
Okay, good to know about the history there. Thank you, guys. All right, so now
You're learning from us old timers.
I know, but it's really fun.
But I think it's funny, like if I talk to Korean people, like, how do you know this stuff?
So true. All right, so now we're going to jump into some events happening here in Busan. So get us updated on that.
All right, music-wise, we have a concert going on tonight at Busan Concert Hall with Clara Jumigang and Sonu Kim teaming up for a duo recital. That's at 7:30 tonight. Tomorrow at Domohan, Busan Immersed in Jazz, which is the free month-end concert series returning for its regular concert. Going on events-wise, we still have the sandcastles going on. However, there have been a couple of them, sadly, have been defaced by people.
Oh, no.
Yeah, there was kind of a big thing in the news last week where some people had just...
Which
one was the Haenya, and I forget what the other one was.
Oh, I see.
But the one was, like, beyond repair, which was kind of sad to hear.
So if you guys go there, try not to touch it and
Right.
just, see
Just
it with
enjoy.
enjoy. Right.
Right. So we still have the Centum Beer Festival going on through Sunday at the Cinema Center. We have the International Food Fair and Coffee Show going on at Bexco this weekend. So if you're interested in food and coffee, go check those out. That's Thursday through Sunday. Also at Bexco is the W Wedding Fair. And also today is the ITF Study Abroad Fair. So if you're looking to study abroad, it's a good place to go. We have the culture camping at Milak Waterside Park, which we talked about. A lot of sports going on this weekend. We have the iPark in town versus Paju on Saturday at 4:30. The National Junior Sports Festival citywide. The International Pole Vault competition at Gwangali Beach. And also the Midnight Race. That's tomorrow. Just one day. And the Midnight Race on Saturday at Busan Northport, taking runners going a 10-kilometer course. And then the big one, which is the Live Golf, which is going at the Ajid Country Club, which I went to yesterday.
Yeah.
And it's crazy. Like,
In what ways?
so I cover the LPGA. Me and Andrew go every year. And when you go to the tournament, it's a very quiet and it's professional, whatever. We walked up to the first tee yesterday to them blaring AC/DC. But there's like, it's like a techno, not techno, but like hip hop. It's a very youth vibe.
Oh.
But they got a really cool, like in the back part, there's a bunch of like experience things. So it's like, one is like you kick the ball through the thing. I have a video of Andrew missing every shot. I'll play that
sounds
for you.
fun.
He missed
Yeah. Oh.
every shot. Then they had like a little putt-putt thing. So me and Andrew did that. He beat me by one, I will admit it. But then there's like 5 or 6 different experience zones. There's a bunch of different food trucks and things like that. And then there's another food truck zone. They got a big merchandise store. It's a vibe.
Whoa. And kids can go there, right?
Yeah, there's a kid zone
Oh, how fun.
as well. It was a lot of fun. It was completely different than anything that I've done with the LPGA.
I can kind of imagine two of you like enjoy.
Yeah, I mean, so like we walked around together. Then he goes out on the course. I went back because I was dying of heat. So I went back to the air conditioning and sat in like the media room.
Oh, because this is taking place outside, right?
Right,
Yeah.
and but they have like water bottle stations. They have sun cream stations. They have, so I mean, if it's too high, just put the sunscreen on, grab some water, and it's a very cool vibe.
I think
I
this
was
is like
not expecting this, and it was packed
Whoa.
for a Thursday. And apparently, this weekend is going to be super packed. Saturday night, there's also the DJ party, so they have this massive open air place with a huge stage, and it's a techno DJ party with Peggy Gao.
Ooh.
So, yeah,
is that person famous?
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh.
So yeah, it's going to be an event.
a blast.
And a
for sure.
friend of mine from Seoul, who's one of the English sports writers, is down visiting. I hadn't seen him in a while. He told me this is scaled back because it was in Incheon last
seriously?
year.
Oh.
But yeah, he told me that this was a scaled back version of what it was in Incheon last year.
And is there like an admission fee for this?
Yeah, so you can buy tickets online. They're not crazy priced, depending
just
on which way
decent
you go.
amount.
I think you can get them for tomorrow for less than 50 and for Sunday less than 60. But
that's
it
good.
is busy. And you got to take a shuttle bus in. So like you drive, there's a designated parking areas, but I mean there were people parking everywhere. Now luckily for me and Andrew, we have media parking, but you got to take these buses in.
I see.
But
Whoa.
yeah, it was busy. Like
Sounds really fun.
it was fun.
This was on a Thursday.
Yeah, so it's Thursday through Sunday. And Sunday's the big day. Like Saturday's the big day because of the concert afterwards, but then Sunday is like the last day when whoever wins gets it's like a $20 to $30 million prize.
Whoa.
Like purse.
That's amazing. So
Yeah.
if you have kids and even with your family members, I think you should definitely check
Yeah, I
out.
mean, even if you don't enjoy golf, it's just it was a fun experience to be out there.
Right. So anyway, guys, we are going to wrap up right here. Thank you, Jeff, for sharing your...
I'm heading out there right after this.
You
I'm going
are?
right back out, yeah.
Okay, so if you're curious, if you want to say hi to Jeff,
I'll
go
be in
check...
the media center. With the air conditioning.
Yes. So anyway, Jeff, thank you so much, and we'll catch you next week.
All right. Have a great week, everyone.
All right. That wraps up first hour, and the last song is It Goes Like Na-Na-Na by Peggy Goo.
my mind. I guess it goes like na 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 na.
부메랑처럼 다시 기업의 이익으로 되돌아오니까요. 방송 광고, 경제에 큰 힘이 됩니다. 부산 방송광고발전협의회.
The time is now 1 o'clock.
없었어 난 하나 있고 참 조용했던 그곳이 내 오랜 밤이었어 어둠 속에서도 잠 이루지 못해 흐느껴오는 너의 목소리 그대 곁이면 그저 곁에서만 있어도 행복했단 걸 그 사실까지 나쁘게 추억 말아요 오랜 날 오랜 밤 동안 정말 사랑했어요 어쩔 수 없었다는 것 말도 안 될 거라 생각하겠지만 믿게 날 기억하지는 말아줄래요 아직도 잘 모르겠어 당신의 흔적이 지울 수 없이 잘 자요 안녕 그 말 끝으로 흐른 시간은 오랜 날 같았어 우린 서로에게 깊어져 있었고 난 그게 두려워 넌 가만히 있고 나도 그러했던 순간은 우리 오랜 날 함께한 시간을 아무런 의미도 없듯이 추억만 하게 하겠죠 그대 곁이면 그저 곁에서만 있어도 보고 싶고 또 행복했어 그건 진심이었어 오랜 날 오랜 밤 동안 정말 사랑했어요 어쩔 수 없었다는 것 말도 안 될 거라 생각하겠지만 믿게 날 기억하지는 말아줄래요 아직도 잘 모르겠어 당신의 흔적이 지울 수 없이 소중해 하늘이 참 뿌옇고 맘을 다 잡아야 하죠 이젠 마지막 목소리 마지막 안녕 믿게 날 기억하지는 말아줄래요 아직도 잘 모르겠어 당신의 흔적이 지울 수 없이 소중해
That was 오랜 날, 오랜 밤 by 악뮤. It's one of those songs that feels calm on the surface, but the emotion slowly builds as you listen to this song. The melody is gentle, but the lyrics carry that deep feeling of looking back on someone that you once loved. In 악뮤, of course, they have this way of making simple words feel very personal, and this song is a beautiful example of that. And hello, sweeties, we're live from our studio in Busan this Friday afternoon, and welcome welcome to Sweet Date. You're tuned into BEFM 90.5 in Busan and 103.3 FM in the Kijang, Cheonggan, and Noksan areas, and I'm Yoonji. So coming up in part 2 of today's Sweet Date, we're going to begin with bite-sized banter, where Andrew comes in and we get to share about the fun topic. And we're going to move into Scream Bites, picking up a useful English expression from movies. And this week we're working on Kung Fu Panda. And later, Flashback will bring back Korean dance hits from the 90s and 2000s to keep the afternoon vibe up. But first, let's check out today's question of the day once again. What is your biggest reading enemy? 여러분의 독서를 가장 방해하는 것은 무엇인가요? So text us at pound 9050, that's 샵 9050, and each message costs 101. Also reach us for free on Kakao Talk, so type in BEFM or 부산영어방송 and say hello there, as well as live on YouTube. So if you want to see what's happening inside the studio, search the same name and come join the live stream and hang out with us in the chat room. So let's see what our sweeties are saying at the moment. We have Lee saying thanks to the producers for showing the different tokens on the YouTube live stream. It's really cool. I know, right? I wasn't very familiar with the token system here in Korea, but thanks to Jeff and PD님, right? We could kind of see what it looked like back in the day. Also, we were kind of talking about the sand sculpture, and we covered that there's a Haeundae Sandcastle events going on here in Haeundae Beach. And Jeff has mentioned that a sand sculpture, the face of a haenyeo, which is a female diver sculpture, has been displayed, but it has been removed after being damaged by a visitor with a crutch. So to this, 만학대영어님 saying 아직도 그런 몰상식한 행동을 한 사람이 있단 말인가요? 제가 괜히 부끄럽네요. So she says that she can't believe there are still people who act like that, and she's embarrassed for them, right? But yeah, I know that is sad, right? I mean, they must have put in a lot of effort and time to build that one sculpture, right? So yeah. So if you guys go there, make sure to see it with your eyes, right? Beautiful eyes. Yes, and the Sandcastle Festival goes through June 14th. So if you guys haven't checked it out, go ahead and do that. It just looks amazing, even in the picture. So if you go there in person, you're going to be amazed, right? It's going to be jaw-dropping for sure. And we have Drift Monkey Name checking in saying, wow, what's up? Ooh, banger of a song. And I read out the title wrong, right? The title was supposed to be, it goes like na na na, but I said it goes like na na na. So everybody was teasing me in the studio. Yeah, so sorry about that, guys. And 이재용님 is saying, thanks, Jeff. The Haps Korea website is really helpful for planning my trip to Busan. Yeah, I have actually been on the website, and it was really cool. He tells the readers, I don't want to say listeners, readers about Busan so well, right? So if you guys are actually planning your trip to Busan soon, I think that website will help you. Definitely. And also we have Eugene's name saying the most disturbing factor when I read is the phone alarm. It lowers my concentration, definitely, right? If you get into the second page, which is the beginning, right? And you're about to get into something, then the alarm rings, right? And you're like, oh, I'm gonna check my phone just a bit, right? And then there's this another alarm, ping, right? It's like, oh, your money has been withdrawn. You're like, oh, what is that for? And then all of a sudden one thing leads to another, right? And before you realize it, you're just doing something on your phone, right? Yes, and we have PK님 checking in as well, saying, hi, Yoonji. Hello, PK님. Welcome to the show. What about you? What would be some things that disturbs your reading? I want to know. And Eugene's name is saying, I actually left my earphones at home, so I can't listen. I'm just watching the video without sound. Oh, so sad. So I'm just mumbling. Right, so Eugene's name, thank you. Even though you don't have your earphone, thank you for tuning in. And also Travis is saying, so rude. I'm sure this is referring to the incident that happened at Haeundae Beach, right? Yeah, so anyway, guys, thank you so much for all your messages. And we're going to go take a song break. And here is 사랑과 전쟁 by 다비치 featuring 하하.
나 있잖아. 넣었으면 죽을 것 같아. 내 눈은 두 개인데 왜 너 하나밖에 안 보이는 걸까?
시끄럽고 너 어제 누구랑 있었어? 나 좋다고 매달릴 땐 언제고?
매달린 정도는 아니고.
아 누구랑 있었냐고.
야! 아니거든요. 나 집에 있었거든요. 엄마가 밥 해줬거든요.
Welcome back, everyone. This is Sized Banter, and of course, we have our spiky guy.
Hairdo over here.
Yes, we have.
Or a hair don't.
Andrew here. Woohoo.
I don't know what's going on with this mess on the top of my head. The salad is not working today.
Do you put any gel, like hair gel? No.
Pomade.
Wax? Oh.
Pomade.
What is that?
It's like more like a cream style stuff. Yeah.
Interesting.
Yeah.
How long does this puff last once you put it up?
Well, for as long as you want it to.
Oh, really?
Yeah. I don't know.
Oh, so maybe he had that hairdo since yesterday.
No, I took a shower, settled down.
Yes, but today we are going to talk about AI, continuing from yesterday.
Yeah, sure.
But we're going to talk about hobby today, so I'm sure that we have a lot to talk about this. So let's get into today's skit.
Sounds good.
Andrew, look! I bought a vintage film camera. No filters, no instant previews, just raw analog photography.
Oh, cool. Take a picture of me.
Okay.
Let me just fix my hair.
Okay. Click. Perfect. I captured the moment.
Oh, quick. Let me see. How do I look?
Well, you have to wait a week for me to finish the roll, take it to the darkroom, and get it developed, okay, Andy?
A week? By then I'll forget what I was even wearing on that day.
Don't worry.
Oh, okay.
So here goes another AI question, guys. Is there an analog hobby that feels more special to you in the age of AI? AI 시대에 오히려 더 매력적으로 느껴지는 아날로그 취미가 있으신가요? So that's our question. It can be like taking a picture, right? Nowadays it's
Sure.
so different from...
And I mean, it's been like, I feel when, I don't know about you, if you see somebody with like a real camera, or even, not even a real camera, just a digital camera.
Yeah.
You're like, whoa. It's almost like, what's going on here? Like if you see someone with like I don't mean, and I know Petey and them loves to take pictures and whatnot, like a proper DSLR, big camera. That is different. I feel like, oh, they're just a photographer.
Yeah.
That's their hobby. But if you see someone like with like the one you would see someone on their wrist, like the point and click, or point and shoot, I think that's a brand, maybe even, or like the old disposable one.
Oh, yeah.
You know, if you see someone with one of those cameras, you're like, hey, what are you up to? What's going on? You, retro person.
It's a rare find these days,
Yeah,
right?
because, we all have cameras in our hands. But I mean, that's cameras, music players, everything.
So true.
Like agendas or calendars. Like, are you someone who still keeps a little notebook for a calendar?
Yeah.
Okay, I think that's few and far between them. I think most people either use their tablet or their phone. And like my wife used to be someone who was, I think she still has one for some stuff, but used to be really diligent with her, I guess, calendar that she would get from one of the coffee shops at the end of the year every year. I think she still gets it.
Wow.
But if I look at her calendar on her phone, I'm like, this looks like, I don't know, like ancient hieroglyphics or something.
Like Tetris. No.
And then mine just has birthdays.
Oh.
That I didn't even put in. My kids put them in there.
Oh.
And it's hilarious.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh, Kian's birthday, right?
No, but the thing is that for some reason, my phone is connected to one of the tablets in my house. And then he'll go into it and he'll be like, the king, Kian's birthday. And then for Eden's, he'll be like, Stinky Poo Poo's birthday. And then Eden sees it, he gets all upset, and then we change it. And we make something funny about Kian.
That's
it's
adorable.
Kind of fun. Oh, it's hilarious.
That's hilarious.
Until someone starts crying, then it's not hilarious. But yeah.
Yes.
But hobbies these days, when we think of, of course, everybody still has, maybe you play sports, maybe you go hiking, you like reading books and things like that. We're talking about analog hobbies, they're offline, but there's a number of ones that I feel maybe people don't do as much anymore. But also, like, for you, what, off the top of your head, what would your hobbies be? Any hobbies?
Listening to music.
Okay.
I used to have this called MP3 player.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
The I-dang-dang.
Yeah. Oh.
The water runs through it.
You know that.
Yeah. It's a kind of river, we'll say.
Yeah. And you used to have like this little camera on top.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Ooh.
But at that time, it was really cool. But nowadays, Gen Zs are going to be like, what is that?
Although I've seen people on certain secondhand markets selling, like there was one that looked like a Mickey Mouse and stuff like that.
Ooh.
And like the ears would change the song or turn the volume up.
Oh, yeah.
And you see some people with those now trying like to have that retro look.
Yeah.
I just think it's super cool.
Oh,
Yeah.
that's why I wanted to change my phone to something berry.
Ah.
Yeah, which had the keyboard
Yeah.
on the phone, right?
Fantastic. I love
They
it.
have the loudest alarm sound.
Oh, really?
Seriously. Yeah. When they buzz, it's like seriously the end of the world.
Maybe I needed that as well.
Yeah, that's why I wanted to get it.
But if I give you, okay, so listening to music, were you ever somebody who would love to get into records? Like to have a record player, like a
The LP.
vinyl? Yeah, a vinyl collection?
Yeah. Not like that, but still,
I would love to have that.
seriously.
Yes.
Oh,
But I think like me having it, say, 5 or 6 years ago when my kids were still a little bit young, I think maybe no. But now they're getting a bit older. I think I could trust them a little more with it. You know, something like that.
Oh. But I mean, there's like a nostalgic feeling
100%.
behind the vinyl and
Or
records.
even CDs.
Yeah.
That's so odd to say, but it is. Like I have like not the CDs with the cases and the jackets and that, but you know, like it was like I don't know, like the binder or whatever, and you just flip it over and the CDs are there.
And you would put the album cover
Yeah,
inside.
you can do that as well.
Yeah.
And my kids found it, and I'm trying to find something to play it on because like some of them are just outdated. I don't know.
I used to have
Yeah.
Britney Spears CD.
Oh, one more
with,
time.
With her, album jacket.
Oh my goodness! Look at
Yes.
this one over here.
But what would be some old school hobby that people are rediscovering nowadays that you
My
have?
sister does not knitting. It's called crochet. She crochets everything. She can make blankets, hats, sweaters, mittens, all this stuff. And she's kind of turned it into a little bit of a side business as well.
Whoa.
But she does it like she'll be watching TV and she'll just be doing it. You know what I mean?
She must be good, huh?
She's really good. Really good. But I hear, younger people these days trying to get into stuff like that as well. Which when I've heard some students saying, "Oh, I like doing knitting," I'm like, "Well, that's amazing." She's like, "Well, really?" I'm like, "Yeah." It's like she's like, "Oh, but it's a really old kind of thing," and I'm like, "Yeah, but it's also something that people don't do anymore, so it's unique. It's very unique.
It is
in that
definitely
sense.
right.
But I think if we went, like we said about records, but also, handwritten letters.
Oh.
Like if you get a letter or a postcard from somebody, I think it's so cool.
Yeah.
I love it.
And
I love
even
it.
those cheesy scenes from the movies where guys give you like flowers, 100 roses, that still works, I think. Right? Don't you think?
But it's also like on like anytime we have to give something to like the grandparents, my wife's always like, "Oh, blah blah blah, 편지," like you got to write the letter, right? For them. And it's so funny. And if you see this, I'm not throwing you under the bus, but I have 2 boys, and it's typical for boys just to like, all right, da, 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 da. And then you see their cousin, who's the age in between my 2 boys. She's a girl, and her letters. They're so cute. There's little drawings on them. She her penmanship's so cute and nice. I want that hair. If anybody's listening right now or watching on YouTube, go check it out.
Yeah.
My eyes and my hair are amazing.
Ooh, I love my
Yeah, it's great.
MP3 player.
It's fantastic.
Yeah. Ooh.
Fantastic. Yeah. So I mean, that kind of stuff I think is really cool. But I think it's people who do writing or like cursive writing.
Oh.
Like it's so funny because maybe when I was in grade 3, I think I had to start learning that.
Oh yeah.
But like kids at school now, they don't. They don't learn that anymore.
Oh no.
So if you give that to them, they're like trying to read something. They're like, I don't know. Yeah,
Whoa,
really funny.
I didn't know that.
Yeah.
We used to learn cursive in school. Yes.
I love it. It's great.
So coming back to today's question, guys, is there an analog hobby that feels more special to you in the age of AI? It can be some of the things that we have talked about, something that Andrew has listed. It can be quilting, right? Something like that.
Oh, very cool.
So share the answer with us, and we'll be back next week on Monday. Thank you, guys.
Bye, everyone.
Alrighty, that was Bite-Sized Banter with Andrew. So coming back to the topic once again, is there a analog hobby that feels more special to you in the age of AI. AI 시대에 오히려 더 매력적으로 느껴지는 그런 아날로그 취미가 여러분 있으신가요? It can be writing letters, right? Cooking from scratch. I remember back in the days, I wrote a handwritten card to my parents with my scribbly handwriting. And looking back nowadays, it just reminds me of the time that I was back in elementary school. Right? I remember buying a card for my mom and it was supposed to say like happy birthday mom, but I only looked at the design. So I bought it and I wrote inside it, and guess what, guys? My mom was like, oh, thanks for the card. So I was like, I wonder why she's saying that. And I looked very carefully and the front page it said, happy birthday stepmom. So yeah, I didn't even care to look at the cover. So make sure to look carefully, guys, when you try to hunt for that right card, okay? Let's see what our sweeties are saying about today's topic. But before that, we have Jinli-님 checking in saying, hi, Yoonji, happy Friday. Hello, Jinli-님. What about your answer? I want to know. 이재영님 is saying Andrew with pomade, right? Don't you love his hairstyle, right? Every time he comes in, it's so like, perfect. But he's like, I need a haircut. So I'm like, where? And also, in the age of AI, Eugene Neem is saying analog hobbies are looking up English words in a dictionary or writing in a notebook. I love touch and smell of paper. Seriously, if you go into like those stationery stores, guys, if you know the most famous one here in Korea, which is the Art Deng. If you go in there like in the new year, seriously, you'll find like all age range. Even from girls who are like only 7 or 8 to people who are in their 50s and 60s trying to look for the perfect diary. And I thought that was really cool, right? I was trying to look for the perfect diary for me, but then this girl who was about like 7 or 8 years old, she was standing on the left side to me, and there was this lady on my right who was trying to look for her diary. So I thought that was really cool, right? I think there are more women who actually do this compared to men, right? Not trying to divide the line here, but I still think that's how it is, right? Drift Monkey name is saying, I always take 3 disposable film cameras on every trip I take. Effortless vintage vibe. Makes you feel nostalgic just from the grainy look of the film. Definitely, there used to be this time like in Korea where people used to have those, and they uploaded on what was it? 그때 뭐였지? There was this famous social media platform. I can't remember now. But they posted up there, and that used to be like the viral stuff back then. Yeah. Oh, that's amazing, though. You take 3 disposable film cameras. Oh, wow, you must take lots of pictures. I'm sure you're good at taking them, right? Sometimes you know how when you ask somebody who's like way older than you to take pictures, aka your parents, they would turn you into a weird looking person, right? They don't think about the proportion, they just take it, right? Yes, so I'm like, oh. Also, 이재용님 is saying, wow, iDeng and BlackDeng you mentioned, they were in my everyday carry setup. I still use a QWERTY case, clicks, so that I can use physical keyboard. Yeah, I'm sure lots of you, like, even if you have a tablet or something like that, you guys carry around the keyboard, right? So that it will be much more convenient, right? And also, Jenny is saying, so many people seem like they like the black thing a lot, like long ago, right? Oh, yes. People used to carry that around like all the time. And my brother used to have that, so I was really jealous. But then when I listened to his morning alarm, I was like, turn that thing off, right? It annoyed me so much. Yes. Jenny is saying, my handwriting is getting worse. I should practice hard in handwriting. Oh, I'm sure it looks good, right? The elderlies have those fancy handwriting. I don't know what's behind that maybe is the age or the maturity they get. Their handwriting is just awesome. When I went to the States, like I knew this lady and she had like the best cursive writing ever. So it just looked like a piece of art, seriously, right? So anyway, guys, thank you so much for all your messages. And we are going to wrap up today's bite-sized banter and we're going to go take a song break. And here is 노래가 늘었어 by Ailey.
정신이 나갔었지 너의 자상함에 너의 달콤함에 너의 거짓말에 꿈이 변했었지 유명한 가수보다 좋은 아내가 되려 했지 정말 바보 같았어 정말
Now it's time for Screen Bites, where we learn everyday English expressions through scenes from movies and TV shows. And this week we've been watching animated movie Kung Fu Panda. So today is our final day with this movie, and yesterday we heard a calm lesson about how a shaken mind makes it hard to see the answer clearly. And in today's scene, the serious news finally arrives. A dangerous warrior has escaped from prison and is on his way. One master is deeply worried and cannot believe that Po, the panda, could really be the chosen warrior. He thinks Po was not supposed to be there at all. So, without further ado, let's go check out actual scene lines. Oh, say, excellent. I could use some good news right now. Master! I have. It's very bad news. Ah, Shifu, there's just news. There's no good or bad. Master, your vision was right. Tai Lung has broken out of prison. He's on his way. That is bad news if you do not believe that the Dragon Warrior can stop him. The panda? Master, that panda is not the Dragon Warrior. He wasn't even meant to be here. It was an accident. So with that nerve-wracking scene, here goes today's expression. He wasn't even meant to be here. He wasn't even meant to be here. Meaning, 그는 애초에 여기 있을 사람이 아니었어요. So this is a useful expression when we want to say someone was not supposed to be in a certain place or situation. So when we break it down, he wasn't meant to be here means he was not supposed to be here, or this was not the plan. And if you add the word even to this, it can add a little emphasis to the tone. So if you say he wasn't even meant to be here, it can mean it feels like he ended up here by accident. And in today's scene, one master is very frustrated because he does not believe that Po is the true warrior. To him, Po just appeared by accident. He thinks he does not have the skill, training, or background to take on such a huge responsibility. So now, let's see some example dialogues to get better hang of today's expression. Here's our first example. Why is he in this meeting? I'm not sure. He wasn't even meant to be here. Here's our second example. Hey, I thought you could come tonight. I know, I wasn't even meant to be here, but my schedule kind of changed. Here's our last example. How did this even happen? It wasn't meant to happen. It was just a mistake. So hope you guys get it and make the best use of today's expression in your daily conversation. And with that, we're going to wrap up today's Screen Bites, everyone. Hope you guys enjoyed it. And if you haven't seen the movie Kung Fu Panda, you should definitely check that out over the weekend. For now, we're going to take a short song break, and here is 내 기억 속에 남아있는 그대 모습은 by 산들.
그때 생각이 나 같은 공원 그 지금 우린 발을 맞춰 꽃같은 계절 이 거리 우리 다시 걸어보자 바래진 내 지갑 속 넣어둔 이 약속 봄바람 같은 미소 그날이 선명해 내 기억 속에 남아있는 그대 모습은 낡은 책페이지 한 장에 어김없이 다가와 가지런히 깨어놓은 내 맘을 어질러 되돌려달라 널 불러본다 흐른지도 모른 채 계절이 몇 번씩 도는지도 모른 채 집에 돌아간 길엔 글쎄도 못하만 한 전화를 밤새 붙잡았지 내 기억 속에 남아있는 그대 모습은 낡은 책페이지 한 장에 어김없이 다가와 가지런히 깨어놓은 내 맘을 어질러 되돌려달라 널 불러본다 라라라라 현장에 어김없이 다가와 가지런히 깨어놓은 내 맘을 어질러 되돌려다가 널 불러본다.
Welcome back to Flashback, everyone. We're bringing back the energy of Korean dance hits from the 90s and 2000s. Songs that still know exactly how to wake up your mood and bring those memories rushing back. First song we have 흔들린 우정 by 홍경민, released back in 2000. And this song became one of the biggest hits of his career and really showed a different side of him, moving from his earlier rock ballad image into a more energetic Latin dance style. And with this fast rhythm, catchy chorus, and dramatic story about friendship, love, and temptation, this song still brings back that early 2000s K-pop energy right away. Next up, we're going into 바꿔 by Lee Jung-hyun. So this song is a perfect example of Lee Jung-hyun's unique style. Futuristic, intense, and full of performance kind of energy. She wasn't just singing a song, she was creating a whole concept on stage with powerful visuals, bold choreography, and a sound that felt very different at the time. And the song 바꿔 has that strong message of change and confidence, and even today it still feels sharp and unforgettable. So let's stay in this flashback mood with these next two songs, 흔들린 우정 by 홍경민 and 바꿔 by 이정현. Welcome back, everybody. Hope you guys enjoyed these two throwback tracks from Flashback, 흔들린 우정 by 홍경민 and 바꿔 by 이정현. Hope you guys enjoyed the song. Let's read some of the messages that are coming in from our sweeties. We have Jenny Loves Music practicing today's Scream Bites line saying, I was not meant to be here. 어쩌다 오게 됐어. 그죠? You were not meant to be here. You were not supposed to be here. 오면 안 되는 거였어. Okay, good. Also, we have Travis practicing his line. He wasn't even meant to be here. You can say this line, guys, when your dog, let's say Meatball, chases you around and follows you to the bathroom. You can say that line, right? You're not meant to be here. What are you doing, right? Also, we were kind of talking about the biggest reading enemy. 독서를 가장 방해하는 것은 무엇인가요? That was today's text topic. And to this, we have 병남님 saying smartphone. Definitely, right? Even like smartphone itself, I think it can be the biggest enemy, right? Because just like even if you just leave it somewhere near you, I think you often get to see the screen kind of lighting up, so that might kind of bother you, huh? And also we have Banakdoanim saying the biggest thing getting in the way of my reading these days is my aging eyes. These days, whenever I try to really focus on reading, my eyes get tired so quickly that I can't keep reading for very long. Seriously, there's not a single good thing about getting old. But Banakdoanim, look on the bright side, okay? I think there's one thing that you're leaving out, which would be one of the most important thing in life. I think maturing, right? I mean, just like if you think about the meat, the dry aged meat, I think it gets more flavorful with time, right? And I personally think that people become better with age too, like our perspective on life, right? Kind of broadens, and I think we grow into a wiser versions of ourselves, right? So yeah, that's the good thing about aging. Also, to my drawing, which I drew here in the studio, like on a sketchbook and also on whiteboard. To this, we have your Funky saying, "Oh, that drawing 귀여워요." 감사합니다. Thank you. Jenny is also complimenting Yunji. I like your drawing. Writing to us. Yes, I try to draw a gold button. Yes, maybe I'm gonna leave this for the next show. I don't know. So, also, we have Siwon Nunim saying, I always use books as pillows. Books make me so sleepy that they actually stop me from reading them. Maybe you can use the actual book as your pillow, right? That's gonna wake you up. Also, Jenny Loves Music is saying, my reading enemy is internet. There are so many things on NotTube, music, news, interesting contents. I have to make time for reading. Oh, definitely, right? So make sure you guys over the weekend try to open that book that you've been meaning to read for years, okay? And let's share it on Monday, okay? Lastly, we have Drew Funky saying, some of my film photos from my last trip, and he sent in some photos, the analog photos. So yeah, you guys can check that out on YouTube Live, which we shared during our song break before. So thank you for sending all those messages and photos in, guys, and hope you guys have a wonderful weekend. And we'll be back live on Monday, ready to begin a brand new week together. And before we head out, let's leave you with one last track. And here is Victoria by CN Blue. So have a lovely weekend, guys. Take good care, and we'll see you very soon. Shine your light.
Victoria, 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 Victoria. 나는 봐도 내 두 눈을 봐 거봐 이미 너는 난 곳을 보고 있어 Check it, one, two, three 시계번호 만 쳐다보는 게 말 안 해도 다른 사람 생긴 걸 알아 요즘 넌 나 아닌 다른 사람과 만남이 잦더라 이제는 모두 전화도 걸지 않더라 나랑 있을 때는 하루가 1초라도 넌 내 앞에서 요즘 하늘만 보더라 I know you're mocking me 너와 나의 거리 멀어진 그리고 벌어진 나보다 못한 우리 사이 Baby Victoria Victoria 다리리리라라뚜 Victoria Victoria 다리리리라라뚜 Victoria Victoria 사랑했을 거하고 사랑의 눈물진 왜 떠니 Sad tonight 가슴이 아파 Oh no 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 nobody knows 난 몰라 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 and 8 수많은 밤을 새우며 나를 달래고 있어 차라리 다른 사람 생겼다고 내가 싫으면 싫다고 차라리 솔직하게 말해줬다면 난 너를 죽도록 미워하진 않았을 텐데 Check it 1, 2, 3 이 말을 되새겨봐도 이리저리 둘러대는 거짓말이야 Oh baby Victoria Victoria 다리리리라라뚜 Victoria Victoria 다리리리라라뚜 Victoria Victoria 사랑했을 거하고 사랑의 눈물진 왜 떠니 Sad tonight 가슴이 아파 Oh no 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 nobody knows 맘 몰라 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 and 8 수많은 밤을 새우며 나를 달래고 있어 내게는 익숙했던 모든 것들을 이밤이 가면 지워야 그래 나 억지로라도 너를 지워야겠지 날 버린 널 생각하면 그래야겠지 Gone, gone, my love is gone 외톨이야 외톨이